Game of Thrones is a world classic. In fact, unless you've been living under a rock, it's highly unlikely that you haven't heard of this show. 8 fantastic seasons of the show were produced, with each season met with increasing levels of buzz. And despite the fact that most people were upset with how it ended, the season finale sent the fans and all over social media into a frenzy. In spite of all this, do you even know how much money Emilia Clarke made? Given that Game of Thrones was one of the most popular television programs, it is not surprising that its actors went from being average people to multi-millionaires. So now that we are all absolutely loving the eagerly awaited prequel, House of the Dragon, let's take a look at how large Emilia Clarke's paycheck was. We'll also like to take a look at how much other key actors were paid, so make sure to watch the entire video to avoid missing anything. On May 19th, 2019, Game of Thrones' 8th and final season came to an end. The main cast of the show was chosen when they were all still relatively unknown, and no one knew for sure if the project would be a success. In essence, Emilia Clarke was probably bound to a deal with quite low pay till 2014. Despite this, Emilia's earnings were higher than those of Sophie Turner and Maisie Williams, but they were still on equal level with those of her co-stars, such as Peter Dinklage, who paid Tyrone Lannister, and Nicola Coster-Waldau, who paid Jaime Lannister. How much exactly are we talking about here? Well, we're talking a whole lot of money. In fact, it was previously reported that Cersei actress Lena Headey earned up to $144,000 each minute during the final season. She was one of the fortunate few to earn an estimated $1.2 million per episode for just 3 episodes, netting her total payday of $3.6 million despite only spending 25 minutes in Season 8. If that amount is correct, then that is truly amazing, especially given the fact that her character spent a large portion of the season just gazing out of a window in King's Landing. Now, imagine how much the other characters who appeared for a much longer duration would have been paid if she had received such a big salary for such a small part. For one, Arya Stark actress Maisie Williams is said to have earned a solid $175,000 each episode for the final season. According to other sources, she was reportedly paid $210,000. Prior to that though, Maisie got $150,000 per episode according to Celebrity Net Worth. Sophie Turner, like her on-screen sister, also reportedly had $210K deposited to her bank account each week of the final season. It may seem unfair that these two did not earn as much as the other cast members, but the clear explanation for their lower pay is that they were classified as Tier B cast members, which earns less than the core cast members. Despite being paid significantly less than stars like Harrington and Clarke, these ladies secured a strong position as some of the wealthiest British celebrities under 30 on Heat's annual wealthy list in 2019. Turner landed in 7th position with an estimated net worth of £8.5 million thanks to her Game of Thrones salary and fashion ventures, while Williams came in 25th with a reported net worth of £4.5 million. Now, the show's 5 main cast, Emilia Clarke, Kit Harington, Lena Headey, Peter Dinklage and Nicola Coster-Waldau, were among the highest paid performers on television, which makes sense given that Game of Thrones was the most successful show in 2018, despite the fact that there were no new episodes that year. Clarke, who played Daenerys Targaryen, aka the Mother of Dragons, reportedly earned $500,000 or more per episode in the final season. Before then, Deadline claimed in October 2014, following the conclusion of Season 4, that the show's 5 main actors had secured a $300,000 per episode salary. Seasons 5 and 6 each had 10 episodes, therefore Emilia earned about $6 million during those 2 seasons. Seasons 7 and 8 then started airing, because $300,000 was obviously unsatisfactory. Emilia and the other Tier A cast members renegotiated their contracts with HBO and now received $500,000 per episode. With Season 7 having 7 episodes and Season 8 having 6, Emilia earned a total of $6.5 million. So what did she make for the full show? The overall amount is likely to be more than $12.5 million, depending on what she was earning between Seasons 1 and 4, which is unknown. However, according to other accounts, Emilia and the other Tier A actors were paid more than $500,000 per episode. According to a 2017 claim from Variety, they each made between $500,000 and $600,000 per episode for Season 7. Also, according to The Hollywood Reporter in October 2018, they were reportedly paid $1.2 million each episode for Season 8. With only 6 episodes in the season, they could have earned roughly $7.2 million. There are also other claims that the Game of Thrones actors earned significantly more than that. The actors reportedly earned up to $2.5 million every episode, including bonuses from distribution and reruns, according to the British publication The Express. However, assuming their reported salary of $500,000 is accurate, other TV stars made more money than ever the highest paid Game of Thrones actor did. For instance, after his co-star Andrew Lincoln left the show, Norman Reedus was earning $1 million per episode for The Walking Dead, according to Variety. Additionally, Jim Parsons of CBS's The Big Bang Theory made news when he reportedly turned down a 2-year, $500 million salary for the sitcom's remaining 2 seasons, indicating that he had made much more than that. All in all, Game of Thrones broke numerous records over the course of 8 seasons, sparked a lot of debates, and produced 73 epic episodes of quality television. The series' last season aired in 2019 to mixed reviews but still got major award recognition, and it continues to rank among the most popular TV series of all time in terms of both viewership and accolades. Throughout its rerun, the show won 58 primetime Emmys, the most ever for a drama series, including 3 times for Outstanding Drama Series in 2015, 2016, and 2019. Do you believe the Game of Thrones cast should have received a higher salary? Let us know what you think in the comments. Also, before you leave, please subscribe to our channel and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Bye!